Didn't want to start streaming late. I ended up taking a nap anyway. Then I fucked it all up. That's okay, it's Saturday to Sunday, no big deal. Oh, we're gonna play some Mega Man 3. I might have to practice Cynthia that night if I race tomorrow. This is never open. I have it blocked. Oh, yeah, I have it blocked for whatever reason. Thanks, no script. I think we fuck up Top Man first. Why is it spazzing like that? It's like a real Nintendo. What's up, Lofty? How are you? You were the Caleb. Apple can Lofty Ham. There we go. Oh, come back, window. Nah, you used that last time. You didn't change it again. I'm sure you'll go back to streaming someday, I have faith. Why don't we start with Rush 3? So much stuff on the screen. Fuck it. Wow, there's a big health up over there anyway. And we have an accepted offer on a house. Are you buying a house? Moving? Are you going to a place with some FiOS interwebs? Nice. That sounds pretty good. It's in delivery range of Franco's. Perfect. That's the most important thing, right? Hello? I'm good at these classic games. I've been playing too many new games. I'm not good anymore. We'll have to get to X at some point. Like, I want to at least play... the NES games, the 6 of them. What else? The Game Boy ones, because they're weird. And then probably the X's. I don't know about all the X's, but at least 1, 2, and 3. But we'll see how far we get with that. How scuffed the NES rendering is. I don't know. They're supposed to be good, RetroArch. Probably the SCEUMNN what I'm using. Look at that, what is this? What is that? Just like my NES. Let's see, what am I looking for? I need to get this thing going. Mega Man 3. Apparently Mega Man is 2 words. Doesn't feel right to type it out that way though. 1483. Would do the thing. Yeah, kind of. Good enough. What the fuck does Top Man beat? I don't know my order. Otherwise, just go kill Snake Man, because it's not too difficult. Oh, wrong window. Imagine a modern console doing that all the time. Nah, it's not the game, it's your TV. But at least you could just fix everything with the firmware updates nowadays. So even if it was... Oh, come on, what was that? Dumb snakeheads. I don't think I've ever played Mega Man 9. I think that's 9 or 10, one of the two. Didn't have to kill him. Fall down the hole. Refuses. Let's see. Our weakness wasn't Jewel Man. Are you trying to say something about women's? Is that it? That's more like a mental weakness, right? Not a physical one that would hurt them more. Well then, what is Top Man? I don't know. Alright, we get these. Come on, E-Tank. E-Tank. Fuck you. Basically those little canisters before, they had, Eddie coming around, dropping you off shit. There's Eddie in this game too. Maybe there's both. I don't remember. I don't remember which Mega Man game Eddie first came in. Oh, you should get Smilered. I want to get Smilered. Or do I? Oh, come on, that did not touch me. there a bigger smiler? You need JavaScript to run this app. Okay, I'll allow it. I don't think I like that one. Why would I want that? It looks terrifying. Well, I suppose I might have the slots now. I think Ken said that they were now 15 slots now. Dashboard. Yeah, 15 now. I'll put it on for you because I have the space, but I don't know if I'll keep it forever. I don't know how long that takes to register, but I guess I could have shot him and jumped over. It was kind of dangerous. Snack man. I'll boop your nose. Let's see, he jumps whenever you shoot, right? No, go away. Go that way. I guess I could just jump over them instead of trying to. Oh, way to go, me. Did you say Smegma Man? Lord Chub. What's up, man? That was sad. Oh, damn. AJ with the gasms. Thank you for renting a gasm emote. Slow down. Oh, fine. Shit. I love NES slowdown. I love bad video games. Bad video game consoles. Something feels nice about it. That's called nostalgia. This is how games used to be, and we liked it that way. Like, who eats snakes? Anyone? Alright, man. Like, what are these types? They're not even elements anymore. It's needle top. Magnet kills hard man, I think. Shadow Man. Or Max Payne or Matrix did slowdown action. Why Shadow Man stage the lava stage? I think they thought up of a Fireman stage level. Fire element level, but then they took it back. Like, we're not gonna have another Fire Mega Man boss. They're all the same. I can do that too, actually cool. We like you, Proto Man. I'm the Mega Man. It's my name on the game covers. Or just fail there. But that section doesn't actually have any holes in the floor. Yeah, but first slowdowns were a way of life. Now it's a feature in new games. It's gonna be annoying if you just jump on the platform where they're gonna fall out. If you know, if I don't back off the screen and make them respawn. Oh, that almost hit me. That might have killed me. Alright, let's not turn around. That's alright, I didn't need that anyway. What are you weak to? Are you weak to anything? Do you hate tops? You do hate top, man. I'm glad I don't get invincibility for using Top Man's power, I just get hurt anyway. Who thought an ability where I have to ram into my opponents? That's a good idea when there's contact damage. I think Mega Man 5 had Charge Man. I think that one's better. I don't think you get hurt if you ram into someone. I think it's like a sliding kick or something. Let's see. Gemini Man hate. Beetle Man hate. Spark Man. Don't talk about it, it's fine. I remember struggling at this part. What is this nonsense? It's been that long. Already 2/3 dead. Hammer Jill. Two F. I don't feel safe. Oh damn, all the way back. Yeah, it wasn't very nice. Oh, that's why you're not supposed to hesitate, you're just supposed to go. Yeah, that's the trick. When the speedrun strats are the good strats. The appropriate. strat. Not saying that they're bad strats, 'cause they're obviously faster, but I mean appropriate strats. NES games, they had their slowdowns, we were okay with that. I was definitely not okay with, like, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Oh, no. Get out of here, you. I'm trying to jump here. No. You can't kill them while they're, like screwing into each other. Which is an odd thing to say, but it's literally what they're doing. Pretty sure you can't hurt them with anything. Was in fear, Metal Blade. Doesn't go all the way, it doesn't instantly kill everything. But are you weak to this Shadow Man? Spark Man? If I could hit you? Oh, you actually are. Oh. Aw, damn. Oh, press the resume. You got Spark Shot. Got a little confused face. Could have tried a little harder at his face. It's like Master Higgins, but he's got that underbite thing going. Alright, what's next? Metal, Gemini, Needle. I like Needleman's power. I mean, it's just like a straight hit, like a rapid fire gun, but it doesn't use that much energy. Yeah, Limb was here and I didn't even shout Limb out. Bam. Terrible host. Oh, this is your jam? Fine, fuck you then. Kinda went up before he dashed a little up. Got an infinite slide like that. Heck you then. It's gonna kill me. It's not the right way. He shot me twice. Or he shot at me twice. I have no lives, so... Shit, do I use my energy? Not you tank. Maybe he'll draw me some energy. Not the right kind. I'm not feeling so good. Not with the snake. Alright, I need my energy. I don't wanna do the whole stage over. Spark. Give a shit about sparks. We did Shadow Man already. Still kind of weak to it, but not fully weak. Ready to top man. Oh, I guess we gotta do Shadow. Oh, fuck. We're gonna die anyway. It's too tough. God damn it. We suck! Alright, I suck. Blaming you anyway. Imagine dodging anything he does. Everyone knows Mega Man bosses are just damage races, you know? It's not about tactics or doing things well. Just getting the right weapon for the job and demolishing them before they demolish you. Came down to look at me. Leave. That's my face, I want that. Can't get it. Rush, get in there. In here. Yeah. Teamwork. Come on, can I kill these with their powers? I cannot. Oh, whoops, I opened the thing that was in there. I ruined it. Did all this for nothing. Kill all the tadpoles, we need their energy. got Rush Marine, but it's only like 1 or 2 places that it's actually useful. Like, this being one of them. Oh, should probably pay attention to my energy. Just like that, we're back here without it because we didn't need Rush Marine. It doesn't even get to the end of the stage. What's the point? What's the point? It has no use. In fact, the top route is easier. Rush Marine, no! Save me. Did I get what I deserved? What's my... Oh, not that. Twitch, what are you doing? Doing all the wrong things. This thing is what I wanted. Yes, thank you. That's all you had to do. You didn't have to do all that other nonsense. Alright, back to game. But we don't need you anymore. Oh. Explosions. Oh shit. Almost slid off, didn't want to slide off. I regret everything. Let's see. Do you kill the dragonflies? You do, okay, well, let's use this then. Well, I'll do that. Almost missed my jump because it dropped the energy thing. Oh, okay. Apparently you can't hit those. Oh, is that like 6 hits? Like those other ones in Mega Man 2 where you're like mashing for 30. Look at that. He's just reading my button inputs even though I didn't shoot anything. What's Snylerid? I see it, that's the one you gave me, isn't it? That's literally the one you linked. Don't ask me why it's not vibrating. Are none of my emotes vibrating? No, they're not. I mean, I don't think I can make them show up on the stream unless I turn off the chat bot or the chat box. Like I'd have to completely disable the chat box. Yeah, follow Kyle Kiker 69 dude. Kyle Kiker? I don't know what the hell that is, but thank you for the follow. Kyle. Or Chioch. Yes. Should do nothing wrong. Just wanted to be cute in a pink penguin suit, and Kari's like, "You're so adorable, it's gonna knock you over." Remember, Team Yamo, you gotta be on Team Yamo, she's the best one. Don't ever fall for Yukari's tricks. I'm looking for her. Where's the Smilers? Smile. I don't have the... Where are my BTTV settings? I don't know why they're not animating on mine. What's the point if it's not animated? It just looks like the normal one. Settings. BTTV settings. Yeah, it says on. Well, now they're going. Let's see if I do this now. Oh, there it goes. There it is. There's vibrating. I don't know. It's weird about that. You enjoy that. Didn't I make a notes command? Where's my bot? Oh, I guess I never did. Supposed to have a link to... what is it called? To BTTV, so that people can use emotes. And get them add-ons. Alright. Second again. It's like they have a literal magnet man, but they don't, like, explore the true nature of magnetism against machines. No tearing robots apart. No crushing them. No just frying their brain cells. Well, robot brain cells. Clearing their hard drives. I guess it is the year 20XX. Maybe we've protected ourselves against that stuff. What do deep blue blocks have to do with magnets? Nice, I just nailed that one. I don't trust that at all. Oh, that's rude. Alright, fuck you then, bullet. I think it slowed down just to turn to get me. Oh, you magnet man, what do you like? Or, I guess, hate. Damage race. I mean, they're like achievements, I guess. Do it without getting hit, probably. 70% of people have gotten Magnet Man's power. That means 30% of people haven't, and that's just sad. And again, I'm sure there's a bunch of people who just like get on, start the game up for like 2 seconds, and then put the game away. And get like no achievements. Great. Perfect in the ground. Shit. The bees. They're in my eyes. I should make that a sound cue. I haven't added any voice clips in a while. I should make that like a good bullet points reward. You guys can give me voice or audio clips to add as commands. As long as they're tasteful. I'm sure Lim's got tons of good boy points. He's been storing up for, well, ever since we got good boy points. Am I even on? Why am I on Rush? Perfect. Didn't even reach it. So good. All that for a health that I just lost all of it from getting hit by the hammer. 57,000 good boy points. Alright, Lim. Based on how long it took you to get those good boy points, and the fact that we may have more than like 5 people at a time one day, how many good boy points do you think it should be? It should cost to add a sound command based on the sound of your choosing. What is an okay amount? How do you feel? It took you a while to get those good boy points. I mean, I was gone for like a month, but I've been racking them up pretty well. Or 20? That's very minimal. That's might be too little. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, I didn't mean to slide. That was the worst. Yeah, slid right under him into his hurt box. I mean, I could do 42,000. So I need to start thinking of rewards for our points. We also have all these OWOs to spend, but I'm trying to save up for like... Actually, I don't know, I shouldn't have to save up anything. I have so many like codes for games, like it shouldn't matter. But you can make that a thing for our Persona streams. Do giveaways like for Steam games, so I have so many. I have at least like 100 plus things to give away. Hard Knuckle. Alright, so now we have all the powers, so now Mr. Needleman won't kill us, right? I don't know how we lost the Needleman. Although I should probably die and get my 2 lives there. The classic Mega Man strats, so we don't have to restart stages. Or needle thing. That's kind of why I think like games like Maple Story never made too much sense. They were popular, but it's like 99% of the damage in the game is just contact damage. And then other times enemies will have like, they'll like glow for a minute, and the entire screen is like hit scanned and you get hit. You don't know what happened, you just know it hurt. That's Maple Story damage in a nutshell. I think in all honesty, we're just like beating up every enemy with all of our fancy tools. Quick and easy, and dropped all the money bags, and loved it. Oh, you got me again, the exact same way. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Killed a needle and it gave us some big health. How did the health get inside? It was bigger than the needle itself. We don't worry about these things. Same reason Wily puts Mega Man heads inside his robots. On one of these things, we'll figure it out. Good thing you can only shoot one of these at a time. It's like his pattern is designed to kind of hit with the laser, even if you miss. Or you just sit there and wait for it to come back. Unless you can pause it. Mega Man, was it 1 or 2? Yeah, neither of those liked it whenever he tried to go back to the menu while a shot was out. Oh, oh. Question mark, man. In the end, the final boss is the Riddler. I don't know if we should do Mega Man 4 today or just go with our Castlevania. I do want to get a few runs. Can't see. Rude. Why had the pause glitch trick? Capcom learned from that to never put another pause feature in Mega Man game. I could have just programmed it properly then. I'm pretty sure Mega Man X has a pause feature. What's up, Jep Reindeer 3? Oh shit. I'm not ready for this. Oh, I got stuck by the door. Pause was redundant anyhow. The menu doubled as the feature. All the way back? Oh, that's because I think you have to fight two of them though, so use the checkpoint. Should just E-tanked. I have a bunch, shouldn't be afraid to use them. Could also just get good. Alright, all our health. Successfully revisiting Shadows 1. Oh, is it because I didn't get hit? Get to Doc Robot Woodman's door damageless using only the arm cannon. Oh, okay. Just stumble upon random achievement. Dude, that's why I need that second program that actually tells me. They really should fix that in retro achievements to actually tell you what the challenge is. Well, let's not do that. Oh, really? I thought I had like one left. That's why I didn't E-tank there. I've never been so good at jumping over that. Since I don't have the timing down, and it's very tight to like jump over it perfectly. Nice. Nice! Nice. Oh, oops, I didn't want to leave. It's even worse than the Mega Man Wily Wars version of Woodman. Mega Man is huge in that game, and he doesn't really jump that high either. Am I just this bad? When did I get this bad? I gotta stop playing new games. I used to be good at retro games, I swear. Oh. I was not expecting the fall to that platform. Playing Mega Man 4 the other week, eventually had to start relying on rewind to make it through. I don't think this one has rewind, but at the same time, since I'm also doing like retro achievements, I have it on like hardcore mode. Actually, I think it does have rewind. But because I'm doing retro achievements on, as they call it, hardcore mode, there's no save states or slowdowns or anything like that, so... you can barely jump over it. Yeah. Oh, that was way too early. Wait, why am I Gemini Man? The Return of Woodman. His name is Doc Robot? I don't know that. Oh shit. I'm surrounded. How? How did he, like, swoosh right between those two bullets? I hate them. Alright, this room I kind of dropped the ball on because I tried to ungo through it. You can't when they're blocking every passageway here. Oh, see, I don't like that either. I don't want to get pushed into the soup. Oh, I do need energy. Or maybe I don't. This isn't a Wily Castle, it doesn't count. Oh, we cannot, Wait, oh my... You can't pause it whenever you do that. I think your invincibility runs out. Oh, nice. Can I shoot the right way, please? God, I probably could have killed him with lemons already. Because it would have been easier than trying to find his power, because he just immediately, like, dashes when you hit him, just like... Fuck me. Where was my down angle? I'm mad. Shoot down, can't I? Oh, I can't shoot down. Alright, that's probably why I wasn't there. It's a terrible metal blade. And 5-directional. I'm gonna use like 2 E-tanks. Considering you can beat Heat Man by just shooting him and jumping over him in a loop. None of that should have happened. And yet here we are. really don't wanna figure out the timing to jumping over these. All sucks. Like, you can barely jump over them. Do I have to just use rush? They want you to jump over them, they just want you to die. If we do like a leading shot, it seems to catch them in the air. I don't remember him instantly dashing either. Like, not instantly dashing, instantly like shooting the fireball as soon as he's out of the dash. God, this power sucks. By giving so many options to the player in these games, they tend to hide secrets that advanced thinking can utilize. Some of these speedrunners are just mind-blowing to watch as they use weapons options in bizarre ways. Such as using the laser bridge to clip on the walls and cheat every stage in Mega Man 1. I guess they also use did the little laser bridge thing. They also what was it? They also glitch into there without dying or getting stuck. Hey, got a face. That's pretty cool. I tried doing Mega Man 1 the other day, that shit's ridiculous. Like, compared to every other Mega Man, it's on its own level as far as difficulty and dumb shit that happens in it. Which, to be honest, it might have been the first time I've ever beaten Mega Man 1. Like, I've played 2 and 3 a lot, but 1 is, like, strange to me. I have no more E-tanks, so I had 4, I used them all up. I get that, but I don't want to break it trying to shoot from the other side. Not Marine. Just through there. That's not an E-tank. I'm really hoping for that. Let's kill these tadpoles though. Sometimes they drop 1-ups. That. People like 1-ups. A little treasure room. No one had no E-tanks. I think how useful those truly are to keep you going. They are, if you don't want to learn how to not, or learn how to, what is it? To Buster only don't get hit every boss. Yes, all the tadpoles. Doing this all messed up. Yeah, Mega Man 1 also had the yellow double. I don't know, I gave it like 2 tries and then I cheated. I did the pause trick. Alright, Mushroom, this is your time to shine. The only time to shine. Should I have stayed up there? Got like health. Run, babies. Give me health up. I don't have E-tanks. Mission failed. We have less health than when we started. Oh, it's Bubble Man. How bad can Bubble Man be? What the hell? You can't shoot regular bullets in Metal Bubble Man. Actually, I don't know. Bubble Man dies. Whoop. Unpause. He dies too fast in the normal game. Oh, wait, maybe Shock would make sense against Bubble Man, right? That's alright. We had like a bunch of extra lives, so thanks to our rampant tadpole killing. It's like he normally dies in like a couple metal blades, so it's never really a problem. Then again, most bosses do the Mega Man 1, Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 is silly. Imagine using all your rush and just being stuck down there. Forever. Who designed this? You kill the enemy, and you use all your rush, and you're soft-locked, aren't you? That would suck, but you'd have to really play badly while you rush. I mean, that is true, you have to mess up your jump like 50 times. But I still think that's... the point that the fact that it's possible means they messed up. Something like that shouldn't be possible no matter how... like... you have to assume, like, the worst could happen. People are just that bad to follow rush in that opening. What did you shoot 2 that time? That's because you jumped higher. Shit. I don't think even the regular Shadow or Metal Man is a little more active than that. Even if you don't shoot, I'm pretty sure he still normally jumps a little more often than that. He just kind of didn't care at all if you didn't shoot. They do let you leave in later Mega Man. Did all of them? Yeah, I think 6 did, I think, maybe. Well, Mega Man X did. Or was that only if you actually beat the stage? I guess that wouldn't help if you haven't beaten the stage yet, even though it's not really a Robot Master stage, so... I like to think if it's possible, so it's happened in the world somewhere. What a terrible weapon. What a terrible weapon Gemini Man's power is. You could shoot one and it lasts forever. You don't like snakes, right? He doesn't like snakes. Of course, they only travel the floor, so they're impossible to hit with. The warning: the cape would not allow the wearer to fly, meaning that the wearer was. Have you seen like that one video of there's like a little black kid who had a cape on, and he jumped from the top of his staircase all the way to the bottom. Yes, I think there are kids like that. This one? No, it was this one. Oh, no, that one now just cuts to the end part. Let's see, where's my media share at? I haven't used media share in so long. Add video. There we go.
Yeah, I don't think you should never do that again. I thought you was gonna walk down the top steps. That was crazy. Don't let that cape boost your head up no more. Did you hurt yourself?
This video just shows it twice.
Yeah?
Oh, look at him. So yes.
Yeah, I don't think you should never do that again.
I do think there are
I
kids
thought you
like
was gonna
that.
walk down the top steps. That was crazy. Don't let that cape boost your head up no more. Did you hurt yourself? Yeah?
That's the thing, it's not just that, but then it'll also be like parents trying to sue for that kind of stuff. Yeah, my kid thought he could fly, and your cape did not warn us saying that he couldn't. So, yeah, we're gonna sue you. Nowadays you can sue about literally anything, because America just lets it happen. It's all about the money. That's why kids that go hardcore in athletics can make Olympic superstars. They can bounce back. Who's bouncing at the bottom of those stairs, alright? Give me that E-tank. The rush jet in this game is a little interesting, is that it doesn't use up energy unless you're actually standing on it. So if you jump a lot, it'll never use up your rush jet. Although they can know they can sue for bad parenting, that's one bit of innocence that needs to remain a secret. Damn. Almost that one was smart. Nice. I don't even know if I want to just take the damage. Just get me in. I'll do the stage over. Oh, Mega Man 2 didn't even have Rush, just had Robot. Had items, item 1, 2, and 3. So I'm pretty sure this is the first game with a rush. Yeah, I think Mega Man 6 is the one that had like the rush armor. Mega Man gets like a bodysuit. And he gets like a little hover pack. Probably Wind Man revisited. It was Airman, yeah. Figure it out. All that. Oh, thanks, Wind. It's like while I was transforming back from Mega Man to whatever that is before, the wind was already pushing me. You can't shoot behind him, but you can definitely wind below you forward into him. We're out of rush. What is he weak to, though? That's the question. Small jumps. Oh, so I did it again. Now I'm gonna get hit. Blah. Weak to the shocking sensations. Of course, I can't fucking get in on him. Mad. I don't need rush quill, I don't think. Need rush jet, it's fine. No, that's bad. I thought I was in the hole and I wasn't. Like I jumped and I didn't quite get in there. And I was like, shit, I paused it. I'm not gonna have rush now and I'm gonna die, sadly. And that's what happened. Just go. I don't like those guys either, because they're the pogo stick that they swing on. It shifts forward, and it's easy to get hit by if you don't actually give it a huge amount of like running room. Giant metal. I'll just defeat them. I thought it would be like defeat it without it actually shooting anything. It'd shoot it really fast. Alright, let's beat this. Let's move to Airman. Alright. Alright. Let's move to Hard Knuckle. Fuck. I think I have to shoot it in the air because it takes so long to come out. To get him while he's like landing. So let's not get obliterated and to like avoid any attacks. There we go. Breakman. Wait a second. Wait. Looking awfully familiar. Oh no. Right after we received the last element. Element? Wily ran off with a Gamma. Who's Gamma? Thanks, Dr. Light. I think there's a story in this game. Oh man, might as well just die. Get more lives that way. Instead of 0 lives, I could have 3. Genius. Super fighting robot Mega Man. It's all the plot. You know what? You're right about that. You don't need to do anything else. How can she slap? Look at that out of the blue. Mr. God Almighty, how are you? No one's even slapping. You saved that for a slapping game. Big Slap City. Are you bored? I want to be bored. I give Lofty. I let Lofty have an emote and just excited. It's like he's got the regular Smilers and now he has this Smilers. Although it's not the PP version. PP the Toad. The Frog. The Pew. I don't know what the hell it is. How's the beta, Apple Boy? For which game are we talking about? some kind of MMO? Or was it the, what's it called? Phantasy Star Online. It's a bad game, why would you want to play it? There's so much fashion. Oh yeah, it's a game by Sega, so you can dress up as Hatsune Miku. Isn't that what you've always wanted? Everything is bad. Everything is bad. Games were better back then. While we're playing good games. Oh yeah, we just looked like your turtles, so... Oh god, he got naked. Turtles is no. Defeat Kamegoro. Not just push 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's what MMOs are, man. I don't think Phantasy Star Online had that much action that you were just pressing buttons. I mean, why don't you just play the Japanese version? I mean, back when it first came out, I made a Momiji in it. I might still have that picture somewhere, I can show it. Let's see, where are my images? So I gotta find it. I wish I have to like sort all the shit on my computer. Where would it be? This is really old, so it's gonna be... Oh, that search is supposed to continue the stage. That's what happens when you don't have all your picture files in one nice place. You find it? Yeah, there we go. File location. Oh, well, file location, don't you understand? That's one of them, but not the one I wanted. Open this folder. Yes. Not that one. This one. Turn this to Sun 02. I have another picture, I do. Oh right, it's used up by a Blink one right now. Let's try this. Rounds. Okay. This one. It's not even, well, it's way too big. Shrink that down a little bit. Or a lot of it. How big is this fucking thing stretched out at? Okay. There we go. There she is. This is basically it. I made that years ago. Like when the beta, or like the original PC release came out. I think this was the original character creator before release. They let you create characters. Ollie Big Boobs. I mean, I also have, what's it, this one? This one? I have a really fat, muscular one. Cause why not? Alright, anyway, enough of that. Yikes. But, yeah, I don't think I still have the character files for that, so I would have to remake the Momiji if we end up playing that. Why are they deciding now to give it to us, though? The game's like, I don't know, 20 years old. Maybe not 20, but the game's fucking old. I mean, we can try it out when it comes out. I mean, I played it a little when it originally came out, but I don't really remember much of it. Yellow Devil is much slower in this one compared to like the... Although, I don't know what he's weak to. I think he's weak to Hard Knuckle. I don't like to get punched in the eye. Oh. Well, I'm gonna have to now that I paused it, as there's like a hitbox coming at me. Oh, come on. Dodge the last one. Casters can hit things and get no back, so you can actually use fun attacks, MP. Yeah, I'll double with the E-tanks. Yeah, I mean, I probably could have died and just restarted it. That's alright. But he also is a lot easier to dodge in this one. Like, he does not shoot his body parts as fast. Compared to Mega Man 1, jeez. Can't see. He doesn't jump high enough because of the ceilings and everything. I don't know when it'll be on PC, just later. Oh, good job, me. Nice jumping into that. Technically I got crushed, but it's not the point. It should not have happened. Later is too long, I want it now. I killed you. So I'm gonna have to take Smilerid off the thing. You're using it too much. I'm sorry. Doesn't even use Smilers anymore. It was his old favorite. He loved it, and now he doesn't even care. Oh, thanks. Thanks for all that life. It's like an E-tank that I can't take with me. What was this? What was the doppelganger man weak to? Anything? Following me shooting him if I didn't fall down. He hates that. Those fucking cheaters eliminating in every direction. Got that right. They are definitely metal manning their ones. Probably more so because they don't care about the angle. It's any angle they want. Garbage Man. I think they have a Junk Man though. I think that's Mega Man 4. Or Dust Man as they call him. We all know what it is. Little garbage. These are just prototypes that I can't kill before they throw their massive rocks at me. Garbage blocks. Oh, not this. Not like this. Not the wily tubes. Alright, you like fucking Gemini Man. Oh no, I missed. Get him on the rebound. Jump into it. It's funny how it just ends up working out anyway. It's still a bad weapon though. Ah, don't do that. Oh. Shit. I slid into it, I think. Plus the... started charging the magnets again. always hated the boss rushes. I mean, they're fine, I guess. I mean, you have all the powers, so it's not too bad. And it does give you health when you beat them, as long as you're not standing over the... standing over the exit when you beat them. So what does Top Man weak to? You kinda just beat him normally. Or we're gonna die horribly. Needle Man, is it? Where's the Top Man? We should just fight him normally. Almost got it there. Power bottom. Mega bottom. You're a good snake, man. Neither man hates himself. Or he does, just like Metal Man. We got a lot of Hard Man. Were you at the top? I don't remember. Oh, he hates Needle Man. Okay. Needle Man cuts himself, makes sense. Same goes for Shadow Man, apparently. Well, everyone hates Needle Man. That's why he's the hardest boss. What's in here? Be an E-Tank. E-Tank. Any E-Tanks. What the fuck is this? Thank you for bending down. Although that's probably not gonna help us out very much because he's just gonna... die already. That's why we have these. No, you don't hone in on that. You don't believe in that. Why do the bullet blasters that's clearly aimed at the other side also hit this side? I don't like that. Why is that allowed? The lead boss. Yeah, I shot off his penis. What the hell is he weak to then? Let's find that out. Because apparently it is. His penis lemoned off is not enough. Wow, I even missed. Okay, that's not gonna work. Take a risk with Gemini Man. Doesn't hit anything. Oh, it bounced deck and hit him, I think. Top Man. Battery's not weak to anything, and he stopped getting hit by his stupid... Like, his lemons are way better than mine. Dr. Light, can you make me omnidirectional lemons? So that no matter where I'm aiming my gun, it just goes the right way. I don't like this boss. I get like no time to hit him. Just unga bunga through it. Damage raise. Spring. All the goodies. No E-tanks, just many faces. Like how they give me the full health. Considering it's the start of the stage, I don't think I can be here damaged. Actually, no, give me hard knuckle. That was the right way to beat him. Giga Guts Man. Maybe come up there for you. Alright, fine, I guess we'll play it your way. You can't possibly be weak to snakes. What's gonna be the lemons? What are you weak to them, man? No, let's just hit your hand. is weak to snake. You just have to actually come down for it. Oh, I died. I died first. I guess it makes sense. He's got like a hole on top of his head. You're just supposed to snake man through. Wily hates snakes. I'll be out of hard knuckle. Wait for your silly hand. The hole is so large in this head, you don't need to be able to land shots into it. Oh no. Just gets crushed. Where's Dr. Wily? Oh no, too late. Guess he's dead. Mega Man, you've regained consciousness. I found you lying here when I arrived. Okay. I wonder who brought you here. This whistle, it must have been Proto Man. Atomic Energy Controller. Waste Disposal Robot. Ground Disruption Robot. Antarctic Investigation Robot. And it's telling us about the old ones. Wilderness Reclamation Robot. Timber Felling Robot. Why doesn't he have like a chainsaw hat? Housekeeping Robot. Former assistant to Dr. Wright. New robot prototype, brother of Mega Man. What do you mean new? He's number 0. He should be the original. Beat prototype. Yes, Dr. Wright. I mean, typo or translation error, you know how the R's and the L's could be intermixed. That's how games were back then. Horribly mistranslated. Alright, well that took 2 hours. I'm a terrible Mega Man player. Congratulations. So I think I'll do Castlevania now. I should get that set up. All the credits are going. I mean, teens on, like, NES games were, like, under 10, so... Well, except this, there's a lot of names here, but... I would say your average project. Didn't have too many people working on them. can't decide on a character's name because of his L's and R's. Go ahead, say hillbilly in Japanese. Bet you can't. Kaito Pegu, go home. Let's see. I want this. And I want... TPS... SOTN... Not the tracker. This thing. There we go. Randomize this shit. I haven't played in like a week. I'm all rusty now. I have a race tomorrow.